Marcus wiped the grease from his hands as the sleek silver craft touched down in the designated landing bay of New Terra Station. The ship's design was unlike anything he'd seen in his 15 years as a mechanic, flowing curves that seemed to defy conventional engineering, with a hull that shimmered like liquid mercury under the artificial lights. The airlock hissed open, and out stepped a figure that made Marcus's breath catch. She appeared humanoid, tall and graceful, with pale blue skin that seemed to glow faintly from within. Her hair cascaded like starlight, white with threads of silver that moved as if underwater. Most striking were her eyes' deep violet pools that held ancient wisdom and barely concealed exhaustion. "Excuse me," she said, her voice melodic despite the weariness in it. "I need repairs. My ship's quantum drive is failing." Marcus nodded, grabbing his toolkit. "I'm Marcus. Let me take a look." As he approached the craft, he noticed scorch marks along the hull and several panels hanging loose. Whatever had happened, this wasn't routine maintenance. The woman who introduced herself simply as Lyra watched nervously as he began his inspection. "These systems," Marcus muttered, running his scanner over the exposed components. "I've never seen anything like them. The power coupling here is completely fried, and your navigation array is shot. What happened?" Lyra's expression darkened. "Pirates. They've been hunting me across 3 star systems." Marcus didn't press for details. In his line of work, he learned that sometimes people needed help more than they needed questions. He dove into the repairs with practiced efficiency, his hands moving with the confidence of someone who understood machines at an intuitive level. What fascinated him most was the ship's design philosophy. Where human engineering favored redundancy and brute force, this craft was elegant. Every component served multiple purposes, every circuit pathway optimized for maximum efficiency. It was like studying poetry written in metal and energy. "Your people build beautiful ships," Marcus commented as he carefully realigned a damaged power conduit. Lyra stiffened. "My people? Well, whoever designed this, the engineering is incredible. Look at this." He pointed to a crystalline component that pulsed with soft light. This single unit manages power distribution, environmental controls, and communication arrays simultaneously. Human tech would need 3 separate systems. For the first time since arriving, Lyra smiled. "You can see that?" Most mechanics would. "Just try to replace it with standard components." "That would be like replacing a symphony with a kazoo," Marcus laughed. "No, I need to work with what you've got. It'll take longer, but it'll be better than new when I'm done." Hours passed. Marcus worked tirelessly, occasionally asking Lyra to hold components or activate systems for testing. She marveled at his intuitive understanding of technology that should have been completely alien to him. When he encountered a problem, he didn't force solutions. He listened to the ship, observed how the systems wanted to work together. "There," Marcus said finally, sealing the last panel. "Your quantum drive is running at 103% efficiency, better than factory specs. The navigation array is fully operational, and I've reinforced the hull plating. Those pirates won't catch you off guard." Again, Lyra stared at her ship's diagnostic readouts in amazement. "This is impossible. My best engineers couldn't achieve these performance levels." Marcus shrugged, packing his tools. "Sometimes an outside perspective helps. Your ship's incredible. It just needed someone to understand what it was trying to do." As Lyra prepared to pay, her wrist communicator chirped urgently. She glanced at it and paled. "They found me." 3 ships closing fast. Through the station's viewports, Marcus could see the approaching vessel's dark, angular craft, bristling with weapons. Red warning lights began flashing throughout the bay. "Station security won't be enough," Lyra said desperately. "I have to run." "Not in your condition," Marcus replied, noting her exhaustion. "You can barely stand. Let me pilot." "You can't." "The neural interface. Trust me." Something in his voice made her nod. They rushed aboard her ship, and Marcus slid into the pilot's seat. The moment his hands touched the controls, The ship's system sang to life around him. The neural interface, designed for Lyra's specific brain patterns, somehow recognized his intent and adapted. The ship lifted off just as the pirates entered the system. Marcus felt the vessel respond to his thoughts as much as his controls. It was like flying while merged with the machine itself. He pushed the craft through maneuvers that should have been impossible, using the ship's elegant design to outfly the more powerful but clumsier pirate vessels. When they finally lost their pursuers in an asteroid field, Lyra sat in stunned silence. "How?" she whispered. "The interface was keyed to my genetic patterns. No one else should be able to use it." Marcus looked confused. It felt natural, like the ship wanted to fly. Lyra studied him with new eyes. "Marcus, what do you know about the Valdari Empire?" "Never heard of it." She took a shaky breath. "I am Lyra Valdres, Queen of the Valdari. Those weren't pirates, they were assassins, sent by my brother to prevent my return to the throne. My people have technology that responds to what you might call machine empathy, the ability to understand and communicate with artificial systems. It's incredibly rare, even among my people." Marcus blinked. "You're saying I'm some kind of alien?" "No," Lyra smiled. "You're saying humanity has capabilities we never imagined. In 15 minutes, you mastered technology that takes our engineers years to understand. You flew my ship better than I can, and you did it all with pure intuition and skill." She paused, then continued. "I came to this sector fleeing civil war, expecting to find primitive worlds. Instead, I found someone who could repair my ship with nothing but ingenuity and determination. Someone who helped a stranger without asking for anything in return." Marcus rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. "I just fixed your ship. You saved the Queen, ended a war, and showed me that humanity might be the most remarkable species in the galaxy." Lyra's eyes sparkled with genuine warmth. "The Valdari prize technical skill above all else. By our laws, you've just proven yourself worthy of the highest honors in our empire." "I think I'll stick to fixing ships," Marcus grinned. "But if you ever need a mechanic again, I'll know where to find you," Lyra promised. As her ship prepared to jump to hyperspace, she added, "And Marcus, when I return to my people, I'll make sure they know that the humans of New Terra Station are under Valdari protection. It's the least I can do for the mechanic who saved the Queen and never asked for a reward." As her ship vanished into the stars, Marcus returned to his workshop, already looking forward to the next impossible machine that would need his help. He had no idea that across the galaxy, a queen was about to tell her people about the remarkable species that had emerged in the outer rim, a species that could make technology sing with nothing but curiosity, skill, and determination. The human mechanic had indeed repaired her ship, but in doing so, he had also repaired the future.